Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Delicious Goods. Today we will be making chicken. I'm going to show you how to make um, stuffed chicken, I guess you can call it. Sorry, I just need this for a second. My mom used to make this all the time, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be good. Alright, so what you'll need is cream cheese, green onion, bacon, and chicken. And then your whatever seasoning you want. You know, I use salt, pepper, garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder. Okay? So, what we're going to do. Oh, and you need toothpicks. You need toothpicks for this. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a way to make this stuffed chicken. So, what you want to do first is grab a bowl. And you want to soften the cream cheese up a little. Okay. Plop that right in. Okay. And then you want to take your chives, green onion chives, whatever you want to call them. You want a generous amount. I know my mom likes to have it like, really green, have that bright green color in. So do as many as you like. I think I'm going to do 3. I'm going to give these a quick wash. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this for a second. I'm going to take my knife. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to just chop them very thinly. I mean, you don't want big chunks, but you do want that color. So go ahead. I'm going to just chop this a little more. Alright, go ahead. Just keep cutting. Now, I'm actually only making the chicken. You can make this with rice. You can make this with mashed potatoes. You can make this any side you want. You can have more vegetables. You can make this with cauliflower rice. You can make anything. So then I put this in here. I love green onion myself. It smells so good. It tastes good. So, alright, and then I'm just gonna get a spoon. And kind of just mix this together. Now these are the only 2 ingredients that you need for the cream cheese. You can add in, if you want, you can season this if you'd like. You don't have to, or if you would like, you don't even have to do this kind of filling. I'm doing this filling because it's what I grew up with, really, and it's just really good. I'm actually going to add in another green onion. So just take one, just peel off any bad stems. Give it a nice wash. and then chop. The knife didn't go all the way through. Of course not. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put all this in. Alrighty. So now we're going to let this sit, stir it up a little bit, then kind of let this hang out. And now we're going to move on to our chicken. Now, you need to pound out the chicken, okay? So I got some pretty good, decent-sized, thick breasts, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to cut it, okay, on its side. Don't cut all the way through, but you just want to open it, like a butterfly, as they say. This only does work with breasts, really. Chicken tenders are too small. I feel like thighs is too small. So you would want just a nice, like I said, decent size chicken breast, and trim off, like, you don't really want that. You can't really see that. There you go. You don't really want that, so cut it off and whatnot. If you want to cut off the fatty parts, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna wash my hands real fast. And then you want to pound it out because you want to, one, make it cook evenly, and two, you want to flatten it out and expand it. That way, when you roll it, it's easier to roll. So I'm going to cover this with foil. And I don't have a meat pounder, so I'm going to use a rolling pin. Now, this can be loud, so I am sorry. If you don't want to hear this, just go ahead and skip this. But, here we go. That should be pretty good. Okay. So now I'm going to actually set this to the side. I'm going to take this and kind of... that didn't work. That's okay. We'll this over to the side. Then we're going to take... this. I'm going to cut that off. And go ahead and cut open That's the second one. And the one final piece. Okay, that's actually, it's funny because I had a feeling that that was going to be the best piece. So I'm going to just trash this. Okay, wash my hands for a second. All right. So now we're going to work with the bacon. So what you want to do is cut open the bacon. Okay, and I'm going to take a few pieces. Let's see this. I'm going to get a bigger dish. Okay, you guys can't see that. So let's anchor this down. There we go. So we're going to take a few pieces of bacon. I'm going to lay them out on a dish like this. Okay. Now, if you don't like bacon, you don't have to use bacon, because I could show you a way you could do it. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to pop this in the microwave for at least 30 to 45 seconds, just to kind of let it start cooking, so we can wrap the chicken with the bacon. And you don't want it like this, because it gets very flimsy and it doesn't crisp up, and you want that crispness when you cook. So I'm actually going to use this piece. I'm going to put this away because this is going to be. I'm going to give it another 15 seconds. Okay. So what you want to do is you're going to take it. You're going to take a nice bit of the cream cheese. Okay. That's good. Okay. You get a nice bit, and this might actually be too much. But then you're gonna roll it. Okay. You're gonna roll it like this. Perfect, right? Now what you do is you take the bacon. Okay. You take the bacon. Not this one, but the ones you cook. It's not okay. It's a little hot, but not that much. And you take it and you set it down one at a time, and you roll it. So you roll it over the chicken, just like that. And then I'm gonna take another piece, just wrap it around the chicken. Okay. Don't worry, because you're gonna be like, oh wow, it's still open. But we're gonna take one and wrap it like this. We're gonna take this piece and wrap it like this. Okay. So now this is where the toothpicks come in. Rinse my hands real fast. It's where the toothpicks come in. So what you want to do is take the toothpicks and go ahead and pin, well, not that toothpick, pin down the bacon. You want to just make sure that the bacon is in place so that it doesn't move when it cooks. So, voila. There you have it. So I'm actually going to cook this in the oven. It is at 375, and I'm probably going to be cooking for about 20, 25, maybe even 30 minutes. I'm going to get some parchment paper. I'm going to play easy cleanup. So I'm going to take this and put it on like that, and just pop this in the oven, and then let that do its thing. So now I'm going to take more bacon, put the bacon on the plate, put it back in the microwave, and then we're going to be using the air fryer. Now the air fryer, if any of you who don't know what the air fryer is, it is a non-oil fryer. It's supposed to be very healthy for you when you use it. Let me pop this in the microwave real fast for a second. And then I'll continue to talk after the microwave's done. I'm going to put it on 30 minutes because they were pretty thick. And actually, what I'm going to do, let's do one more, 15 seconds. Then I'll probably use the last bacon for the other one. Last of the bacon. Alright. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to take the bacon and put it down. Hot. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, and then put the chicken over it like this. Yeah. And grab another heaping spoonful of this mix, and then probably wrap it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, wrap the bacon around, and take this, and wrap the bacon around. Last part, just wrap the bacon. And now, because this is going into the air fryer, I am going to put some toothpicks underwater, just so they don't catch fire. Just, there we go. Alright, and then we're just gonna do what we did last time. You want to make sure that, actually I can fold this, and do it like that. There we go. Again, just try to keep the bacon in place. That ain't gonna work. Okay. Now we do have 2 extra pieces of bacon. So then I'm going to, let me just give this wipe out. Okay. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in there like that. Then I'm actually going to do this one real fast. I might have extra bacon left. And so we're just going to take it, wrap it up. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Wrap it up. And take the bacon. And actually, I'm going to see place a toothpick. And then wrap this up. So, place a toothpick. I'm going to take more bacon. Now, I'm not going to cook this bacon because I want to see, because you can cook bacon in the air fryer, and it should crisp up no matter what. So we're going to test that out. So I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I didn't even salt. Wow. I didn't even put any seasoning on my chicken. Interesting. Okay. That's okay. So now they're in the basket, and I have like 3 pieces left. Oh, 2 pieces left. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. Okay, it starts at, it always starts at 370 degrees. I'm going to up the degrees, to 400, and I'm going to up the time. It's always 370 for 15 minutes. I'm going to do about 25. Turn it on. So what the air fryer does is, you saw the basket, and at the bottom there's like a metal plate that heats up, and there's a fan that spins. So the heat, instead of just kind of heating up the bottom, the heat goes all the way around, and it cooks everything evenly. And there's a basket, and then there's like the bowl, and like the fat drips down, so it doesn't like soak back up into whatever you cook like it does in the oven. So it tends to be more healthier for you because you're not getting all that fattiness from the stuff, like from example the chicken, or in this case the bacon. You know, when you fry bacon, you get all that grease and stuff in the pan. Well, if you did it in the air fryer, the grease of the bacon just drips down. So that's why air fryers are really good. Now they say you can use like a little bit of oil, and that kind of like helps it crisp up. And let me just show you. That's what this is for. This picture spins around. That's what this is for. Is you spray it on whatever you cook in there. You can spray it on French fries, chicken, just to give it that nice oil flavor. And what it does is it crisps up. So you just spray a little oil, and then there you go. I personally do not use oil with that, because the whole point of it is not using oil, right? But you can use it, but just a little bit. And they do say preheat it before you actually use it. I never do. So what you would do is you would just turn it on while doing that, and then for like 5 minutes, pull out the basket, load it up, and put it back in, and then set your timer. Now, you can cook pretty much anything in here. You can cook fries, you can cook chicken, steak, fish, bacon. You can actually bake in there. It came with a bake pan for cake. You can probably do brownies in that small cake pan. I've done it once, and it actually turned out pretty good. But I don't know where the pan is, otherwise I would show you. I think it's in my room. But yeah. So that's pretty much what the air fryer is. I'm testing this today because I want to see which one turns out the most crispiest, and more crispier, I should say, and which one is like would be better. Because this one right here is probably going to be sitting in its fat, especially with the bacon. This one, not so much. But I didn't even salt, pepper, garlic salt any of the chicken, and I don't know why. But those are my go-to seasonings. Is the pepper, garlic, salt, everything like that. But the air fryer is definitely something to get. I would say I do use this thing a lot. Um, I cook French fries in it. I've cooked bacon in it. I've cooked anything really frozen, like pizza rolls or um, mini corn dogs, French fries. Uh, you can cook those little hash brown patties in there. You can cook those in there. Those turn out really nicely because the oil from the potatoes and whatever they add in, like it drips down. Um, I've cooked pork chops in there. I've cooked. I think I cooked chicken in there. But yeah, you can literally cook anything in there, and that's what the fun is about. Like, do you want to try something? Don't want to add any oil to it or whatnot? Buy an air fryer. Christmas is coming, so if any of you celebrate Christmas or whatnot, hey, ask parents, friends, family. I want an air fryer. Now, one of the old air fryers that I had, it was just a turn dial. It didn't have um, all these buttons. It wasn't digital either. So, but yeah, like you would turn it to like 15, 20 minutes or whatnot, and then it would ding once it's done. But I've cooked multiple things in here, and it does turn out good. It does. I will say it does turn out good. Um, I don't think I've tried steak. I haven't tried fish, but I'm willing to try fish. They say you can cook. They say you can cook. Yeah, what is that thing? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I just had it in my mind. When I think of it, oh, shrimp. You can cook shrimp in here. I've actually looked up recipes for the air fryer because I might do more cooking videos on that as well. Um, just to show you guys and maybe convince you to get one. There we go. Let me look up air fryer recipes. You can cook corn on the cob in there. There's a recipe for that. Like you can hear it. You can hear all the sizzling. Now that's probably the bacon. Air fryer lemon peppered shrimp, chicken wings, breakfast egg rolls. I mean, air fryer onion rings. You can probably cook a lot of stuff in there. I'm gonna actually open it up and show you here. You know what? I'm gonna show you what this looks like. Look at that. The bacon's crispy. You can hear all the fat in the bottom from the bacon. You can hear all of that. So, but we're gonna put that back in. Let me adjust this. So yeah, it's definitely something that I would recommend. I got this for Christmas from my parents. A best store. I mean, you can shop anywhere really, but they got this from QVC, which is that the shopping network channel. They got a lot of their stuff from that, including these. These are scissors that you can chop meat with, or like the green onions, and every time you use it, it sharpens itself. So, I mean, hey, they have knife sets, they have bowls, they have all kinds of stuff, and because it's becoming the holidays now, they're going to have a lot of stuff on sale. So there's one recommendation to get your stuff. You can go to Walmart, Target, Depending on where you guys live, you guys probably can go to Myers. I know Myers is more up north where where I used to live back in Illinois. I'm sure Home Depot, maybe Home Depot sells it. Menards, Lowe's, all those kinds of stuff. And I guess anywhere where kitchen appliances are sold, probably have an air fryer. But if I look at the one in the oven, it's not as crispy. Like, it is not crispy at all. It's not. I'm going to take this out for a second to show you. I mean, it's getting there, as you can see. It's getting there, but it's not as crispy or, how it looks in there. So that's definitely something to think about. Now, I haven't tried. I want to try some other stuff in the air fryer. I haven't tried onion rings, except the frozen ones. But I also want to try a battered something that can go in there, like battered chicken or whatnot. I know my sister wants to try it as well, so I would definitely be interested in trying it because crispy chicken, air fried donuts, air fryer fried chicken, air fryer hot dogs. I mean, you can cook anything in there, probably besides pastas. But a lot of it, you cook mushrooms, not that because that was disgusting. Deep fried Oreos in the air fryer. Hard boiled eggs. I don't know how you do that one, but so yeah. I'd have to try that one because I love apple fritters, air fryer apple fritters. But yeah, so I might look up more recipes and we might actually do some of this stuff. So keep a lookout. But a lot of it, what I'm seeing is like chicken, a baked potato, quesadillas, chicken wings, meatloaf, and see, that's not a bad idea. See, I didn't know if you could do ground beef in there, but it looks like you can if you do parchment paper and then use aluminum foil and make what do you call it? Like a little rack, so you put the ground beef on top of the aluminum foil so it drips. So that's something. Cauliflower bites, buffalo cauliflower bites, salmon. You get the picture. But I will definitely look up some recipes. So if you don't like using the oven, it's too much to cook, get yourself an air fryer. And I'm not joking because these things really work, and I do it. You'll see the results live. Well, not really live, but in the video. I mean, and we're doing 2 comparisons. I put 2 in the air fryer, 1 in the oven. Because I feel like the air fryer is going to be better because it's not going to be as fatty. But there is about 12 minutes left on the oven and about 14 minutes left on the air fryer. I feel like the air fryer is going to be a little bit done because it is a little bit warmer than the oven. I have this at 400 degrees and this at 375. But and you don't want to if you make anything frozen in the air fryer, you don't want to leave it in there. You want to take it out, shake it up a bit. That's what I do with fries or chicken nuggets or frozen onion rings or even pizza rolls. Just shake it up. Let it half the time. So if you put it on for 15 minutes, around 7 minutes, take it out, shake it up, put it back in. Not that bad. Pizza roll. I will say everything does come out crispy in the air fryer. Pizza rolls, when you put them in the oven, they kind of when they're ready, they kind of gush out. In the air fryer, they don't do that as much. Chicken definitely gets nice and crispy. Fries get nice and crispy in here. Just don't overload it. Otherwise, things are going to be soggy. I've learned from experience. But just, make sure everything has like kind of room to breathe. And that's why you shake it, so you get everything kind of gets a turn to cook. If you overcrowd it. But, I mean, I'm going to take this out again. Like, look at this. Bacon's nice and crispy. Is the chicken done? I'm not sure. But I'm going to give it, let's see. What's it at? Oh, it's at 12 minutes. I'm going to give it 7 minutes, and then I'll take it out, I'll cut it open and see if it's done. They were big breasts, so I'm iffy, but we'll see. So if you have not watched the cookie episode yet, which is posted already for Monday. This is coming out Tuesday, tomorrow. I kind of talked a little bit about what I'll be doing for the next few weeks. Friday, I don't know if I'll be cooking anything Wednesday, but Friday I will be making homemade hot chocolate in the crock pot along with homemade whipped cream, and I will be reading one of my stories. Now, I've already decided that I will be reading my very first book. I won't be reading it all. I'll kind of read a few sections and then kind of talk about the process and how I got everything. I feel like that would be a fun idea, and now that we're getting to the holidays, I might make this like a little kind of a relaxation Friday stuff. I might even live stream it. Now, we won't be making hot chocolate all the time. I do plan on making eggnog one day, and I might add a little bit of booze in there. Because normally traditional eggnog is made with alcohol, but I'm not a big alcohol person. But my mother told me that there is a thing called Kahlua, and I guess it's like a creamy, like she said that it's better than Bailey's, like if you want to use it for coffee. So I looked up what it was, and they have a French vanilla flavor, and everyone knows how I love French vanilla. So I'm going to see if I can find that and buy it, and might add that to maybe the hot chocolate as well, but definitely to the eggnog. Now, I'm not a big fan of eggnog, but making it myself might be a different story. That's it, really. That's it. But yeah, because I did say I wanted to start making like writing videos where either, just kind of explaining like the stuff I go through and how to write your own story and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like that would be fun. But I just got the idea a few days ago, like, because I did find a recipe for hot chocolate. I'm like, let me make hot chocolate. And I'm like, well, what can I do? I need to do something. So I'm like, let me read my books. Why not? That'd be fun. And then you can see how, how I'm from then to now, right? So that's coming this week. I am going to be starting live streaming again today after I'm done eating this and done cleaning, like just kind of straightening up. I will be live streaming on Twitch. We'll be playing World of Warcraft, like we've always been. I haven't streamed for 2 months, by the way, so this could be a big thing. We'll be streaming World of Warcraft, and we're going to be playing Horde, because with the new expansion of World of Warcraft, the Shadowlands coming out, I want to get both sides of the story just to see what's happening. So we'll go from there. So it is coming up on 7 minutes for the air fryer. I'm going to pull out a piece of chicken and see if it's done. And then let me just take a look at that one. The bacon's it's popping, it's oozing out, but it's not very crispy. Wait. There will be no dinner episode today. Ooh. Okay, let's turn this. Now look at this. Look. Ready? Oh, it doesn't even want to come out. Oh my god, it don't want to come out. Okay. Spatula. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, let me. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these out. I think these are done. I really do. Bacon is nice and crispy. But we'll see. Alright, moment of truth. You guys can't see. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this open. Is this done? No, not yet. But it looked good. But that was the bigger piece. So I'm just gonna take this. Plop it back in here. Now I'm just gonna take this one out to see if this one's done, because this one was smaller. But we'll see. Let me just pop this back in. Bacon's nice and crispy for sure. Oh, cream cheese everywhere. No, it's still raw in the middle. That's okay. It's good though. You can use this on a bagel. That sounds delicious right now. See, I always get an onion bagel with onion and chive cream cheese. And this smells delicious. But yeah, so they're not done just yet. They might not be done for probably get. I'll see how that goes, and I'll see how this one goes. If this one ain't done, this has been in here for a little bit longer than that. But I might raise the time on both of them if they're not done. But yeah. Hold on a second. So yes, that's what I have planned for this week and next. So be prepared to do some air fryer stuff along with story time. Because I do want to try drumsticks in the air fryer. At least buy like a pack of like 4 or 5. Kind of put them in there and see. But we'll see. I did make cookies. I'm sure you know. I already mentioned that. They turned out really good. A little bit flat, but I think that's because the baking soda was no good. But they still taste delicious. So I added in white chocolate because I'm a big white chocolate fan. I like white chocolate Reese's, Kit Kat, cookies and cream, Hershey bars. Um, so yeah, there's that. Anything white chocolate I like the little, um, what is it, the Linden? Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right. The candies, the ball candies that are, it's got like chocolate inside. Is a chocolate ball, but like chocolate inside. Um, I love the white ones. Um, so yeah, just waiting on food. And like I said, you could have any side dish with this. You can have noodles with butter. You can have um, that's gonna be done in 5 seconds. You can have um, what do you call it? You can have rice, potatoes. All right. So looking at this, I'm gonna say this isn't done. Hold on. Let you guys see. Actually, I'll bring you guys in closer. All right. So look. So it doesn't. It's not very. The bacon's definitely not crispy for sure. But I don't know if it's done. So I'll have to check that out. Um, so we'll see. We'll see right now. Those are the cookies that I made. You see how flat they are? So, okay. So I'm going to turn this, anchor the laptop down. I want a new camera. And then we're going to... Maybe the truth. Maybe this time. Okay. So, moment of truth. I'm just going to go ahead and take some of these out. This looks done. So, as you can see, you can definitely see that it looks done. The middle looks done. It didn't look like those two. So yeah, let's try this. Now, remember, I didn't put any seasoning on this, which is my fault. But as you can see, the bacon is a little bit crispy, but it's not as crispy as the bacon in the air fryer. Okay, ready? This is how it looks, but you can't really see because the light's blinding. You know what I mean? That's why I got a rolly chair. Okay, let's see if that works. Going in the dark. There you go. Not really helping. Okay, ready? Oh, that's good. It's not even the bacon that's good, it's the cream cheese. That is excellent. The chicken is nice. It's actually nice and juicy. The bacon, I will say, needs to be crispier. The chicken itself is cooked. The bacon, especially when it wraps around the underside, is very soggy. So that needs to be definitely cooked. Probably needs long. If you're going to do it in the oven, it probably needs more time. Oh yeah. Oh, I might not even eat dinner. Look at these beauties. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, does that look good? Let's take this out. Now, let's go ahead and, oh, no, because there was bacon on that. I'm actually going to cook the leftover bacon in the air fryer, and I'm going to eat it. Oh, that bacon looks delicious. The whole thing looks delicious. So let's go ahead and take... Oh, yeah, that's done. Cream cheese kind of fell out. And you could put the air fryer in the dishwasher. Whoop. Okay. So it's not like you have to hand wash it. But I like to hand wash mine. Okay. Are we ready for this?